By forever computer rapper, by forever computer rapper. A computer is like a violin. You can imagine it making beautiful music, but you have to learn how to play it. The fountain of don't limit yourself. Many people limit themselves to what they think they can do. You can go as far as your mind lets you. What you believe, remember, you can't achieve. Not perceive. The best way to predict the future is to invent it. The best way to predict the future is to invent it, spit it, rap it. The people who are crazy enough to think they can change the world are the ones who do. To tap out the spread of computers and the internet will put jobs in two categories: people who tell computers what to do and people who are told by computers what to do. Not humans are allergic to change. They love to say we've always done it this way. I try to fight that. That's why I have a clock on my wall that runs counterclockwise, round after round. Computers are incredibly fast, accurate, and stupid. Human beings are incredibly slow and accurate and brilliant. Together they are powerful beyond imagination, equation, never ending. A good programmer is someone who always looks both ways before crossing a one-way street, wrapped up in between. Most of the good programmers do programming not because they expect to get paid or get education, but a public, but because it is fun to program. Rapid design is where science and art break even. Design is where science and art break even. Computers are good at following instructions, but not at reading your mind. The spread of computers and the internet will put jobs in two categories: people who tell computers what to do and people who get told what to do by computers. The rapper never enter calculator. And if debugging is the process of removing software bugs, then programming must be the process of putting them in. The best way to predict the future is to invent it, spit it, rap it. Hardware with parts of a computer that can be kicked, rap and spit. Programming today is a race between software engineers striving to build bigger and better idiot-proof programs and the universe trying to produce bigger and better idiots. So far the universe is winning, spitting, rapping, never ending. The most important skill for a computer scientist is problem solving. Even if you don't know all the details of the technology you are using, if you can solve the problem, you can figure out how to do it. Spit it, rap it, poet, I know it. Computers are like Old Testament gods, lots of rules and no mercy, spitting never-endingly. Well, no. When I go my computer science, rhyme after rhyme after rhyme, rhyme after rhyme, rhyme. They're ending are an ever growing list of quotations about computers. A never ending list of growing quotations, memorized lyrics of computer science, infinite. The cheapest, fastest, and most reliable components of a computer system are those that aren't there. Software is always the slave of its own history, its own legacy. The thing I like the most is deleting code. We built our computer the way we build our cities over time without a plan on top of ruins. The realization came over me with full force that a good part of my life was going to be spent and finding errors in my own programs, rapid, never ending. A successful software tool is one that was used to do something undreamed or of by its author. A successful software tool is one that was used to do something undreamed of by its author. Rapper forever. Bad documentation is worse than no documentation. Premature optimization is the root of all evil. Premature optimization is the root of all evil. Devil, a purple snapple. One of my most productive days is throwing away 1,000 lines of code. Whoa, no. Computer science is no more about computers than astronomy is about telescopes. Whoa, no. Any fool can write code that a computer can't understand. Good programmers write code that humans can't understand. Wham, bam, thank you, a man. The purpose of software engineering is to control complexity and not to create it. Before software can be reusable, it has to first be usable. Optimization of clear code is easy. Clarification of optimized code is hard. All problems in CS can be solved by another level of indirection, except for the problem of too many layers of indirection. All problems of CS can be solved by another level of indirection, except for the problem of too many layers of indirection. Strive to add function by deleting code. No matter how slow you are writing clean code, you will always be slower if you make a mess. About 1,000 instructions is a reasonable upper limit for the complexity of problems now envisioned. Hardware eventually fails, software eventually works. Haven't you heard flipping up the bird? Inside every large program is a small program trying to get out about what. But not now. Code is like poetry. Most of it shouldn't have been written. Spitting, rapping, debugging is twice as hard as writing the code in the first place. Therefore, if you write code as cleverly as possible, you are by definition not smart enough to debug it. Rap and spit it or rap it. Code is a liability, not an asset. So goal, a software engineer is delivering the maximum amount of desired functionality at the cost of the least amount of code complexity, even as desired functionality evolves over time, rhyme after rhyme, all day and all night. The enjoyment of one's tools is an essential ingredient of successful work. A common fallacy is to assume authors of incomprehensible code will be able to express themselves clearly in comments. I'm by forever computer rapper.